Hi Leo, welcome back to Omkaratarot and to another you versus them read. Let's see how you're feeling now, Leo, how your person is feeling, and what action we can expect in this connection. And Leo, these are general collective readings, may not resonate with all of you. Please keep that in mind. Take what works for you and leave the rest. So let's begin. Oh wow, we're starting out with the King of Cups and the Ten of Cups. Okay, newcomers, I'm setting down two sets of cards here. One side will be for you, one side will be for your person, and in the center I'm going to have your dialogue message cards, mutual energies, etc. Oh my god, Two of Cups on the other side. Okay, and if this is your reading, Leo, you'll know which side you resonate best with, right? For me, this is going to be person A, this is going to be person B. Bottom of my deck, Death card in reverse. So somebody is still hoping things haven't ended or shut down. I do feel from one side, the first top two cards on either side, one person has love for the other person, but they see them as maybe they were hoping that they would come and express themselves or offer commitment or, say something. But I think they've been left waiting for a long time. And the other person, I guess they do recognize the connection. There is a Two of Cups connection, knowing that the other person is their wish come true, their star, their everything. So what's the problem then? What? Oh, somebody didn't make a choice on time. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to clarify all these cards, Leo, for you, of course. But first, let's start with your dialogue message cards. Let's see if you guys could say something to each other, what that would be, and then I'll clarify these. Leo and that person, spirit, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? Leo and that person. Whoever didn't make the choice, I think, is very embarrassed about it. And the other person has kind of lost respect, or they feel things have ended because they feel the person that should have come forward and done right by them was just in it for fun. Leo and that person, spirit. Let's clarify these and get to it. But before that, I have to do the dialogue message cards. There are kind of messages and voices going on in my head right now about the reading, but I have to wait. Okay, spirit, let's do the dialogue message cards. Leo and that person, spirit. Leo and that person. All right, good to go, Leo. And Leo, if any of you are looking for personal readings, my email is omkaratarot@gmail.com. It's there in the description box below as well. You can reach me there. The first card says, I've told my family about you. I'm secretly obsessed with you. You deserve better than anything I could offer. I appreciate the lessons you taught me. I don't like it when you ignore me. I really need your warmth and affection. I feel so much passion for you. Thank you for your support. I could not do this without you. Our relationship has suffered irreparable damage. I realize you did not make me feel bad about myself. I did that. Can I trust you not to break my heart again? Missing you so much. We truly did have something special. When I said I love you forever, I meant it. I miss you so much that it feels like there's a real pain in my chest. I won't show you that though. See, somebody never expressed their emotions before or after. It's like always hiding their emotions, hiding their feelings. Have you moved on with someone else who treats you better than I did? That thought is so painful. They keep saying you're coming back. But you're not here yet. Are you coming back? I have other things on my mind other than you. All right, Leo, these were some of your messages. If these were resonating, let's start the reading now with an angel blessing card. Let's see what my angels are going to bless my Leo gang with today. Blessing, guidance, advice, or a message. Commitment. Okay, so maybe maybe somebody does want to commit now, Leo, but this card spiritually also means that first and foremost your commitment should be to yourself, to your own inner child. Sometimes we spend so much of our effort and energy hoping to get commitment from another that we lose ourselves, right? So maybe that's what one person did. It's like waiting for the other person to express themselves or commit, and having that unconditional love but not seeing anything from the other person, and that makes you feel small. Why isn't the other person committing? Why don't they love me? Why aren't they proposing? Or whatever we go through. So first and foremost, commitment has to be to yourself, which I do see one person is doing now. Okay, so let's start with person A's energy, Leo. And newcomers, these are just two soul energies in front of me. I don't know which side you're on, whether you're a man or a woman. I mean, these are genderless. Their souls are genderless always. We just get a human body, and that determines whether you're female or male. So don't go with that. And the person who you're dealing with could be anyone, could be a love interest, could be your spouse, could be a best friend, could be a relative, could be a business partner, right? Or could be a parent-child dynamic. So, I mean, from these dialogue message cards, you've already kind of figured out who I'm talking about. Now, when I start the reading, you'll also figure out which side you're on, if this is your reading. Okay, person A, let's start with you and your emotions. You have the King of Cups. What's the King of Cups? Yeah, somebody feels that even though they felt that maybe the other person did love them, but they never opened up. And that's the reason of the blockage now. It's like, what's the point of having love in my life when my person is never going to commit, they're never going to tell me, they're never going to come towards me? Do I really want to waste the rest of my life feeling sad and lonely and feeling, why don't things, flourish here? Why is my cup never filled by my person? So I think one person is actively now trying to walk towards happiness and saying, yeah, I love them, but you know what? I have to release them as well. And if this was a soulmate, maybe that contract is over now. Because if this was my true soulmate, they would have put in work, which they never did. They just kept their emotions hidden. They never had a straight conversation with me. They lied to me. They never offered me any apology. They didn't, put in work in this connection. So I guess it's over. Like person A is kind of losing passion for the other person because of their lack of effort. So, King of Pentacles, person A. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles, what am I saying? Ten of Pentacles. For the Ten of Pentacles in the upright, which is I think what person A was always hoping for, they got the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. No commitment, right? Or if this was a commitment, then it's over, or maybe some things came out where person A got to know that that person was ghosting them or lying to them or escaping committing or something like that. So person A is kind of now turning their back and saying, what's the point of being in a connection where my person is always going to play mind games with me, always make me feel like a loser, always make me feel I'm not good enough for them. I'm healing myself from that now. And I'm healing myself actively by kind of putting my guard up and moving towards my own victory. Okay, so person A, what happened? Tell me. Queen of Wands. What's the Queen of Wands? What's the Queen of Wands? Queen of Wands says, I refuse. I've taken back my power, Omkaratarot. I'm shining brighter than ever before. I'm, pursuing my passions. I don't want to be in competition for their love anymore. I don't want to fight for their attention anymore. If they're not going to offer me any kind of commitment, any kind of long term, then why am I sitting in a confused position here? I don't want to just be an option in their life, right? I'm going to choose myself. Maybe this connection is over. There's so many bad memories created now. I feel I've been tricked all this while. I've been dealing with a trickster. I think person A has come to some kind of spiritual awakening. They've spent some time by themselves, and let's look at this hermit by themselves, and they have this little lamp which is glowing with some knowledge. Person A has come to some kind of knowledge that maybe it's time for me to be committed to myself. Hermit spirit. Yeah, in their quiet time, in their hermit time, they've kind of figured out, maybe they were waiting for some communication or something, but that person has not come forward with any kind of apology, no action, and person A has come to the conclusion that they are still being a bit of a narcissist, trying to control them with silence, or mind games, or just being rude and trying to prove that they're not interested. So person A says, I don't want to deal with a character like this anymore, Omkaratarot. I need a loving person who holds me, and we can have joy for the rest of our life, like a king of cups, which I imagined them to be, but they turned out to be a king of swords in reverse. A king of swords in reverse, magician in reverse, are all cold energies, right? So that's the reason person A is saying, I'm getting out of this. And I refuse to now. I've learned my lessons. Now I'm getting out of hermit mode, and I'm going to start healing myself from all the betrayal, all the hurt that I've suffered in this connection, of just the fact that I kept waiting, and they kept blocking, and they never offered me anything. So right now, I'm on my mission. I'm looking good. I'm feeling good. I am now in the Nine of Pentacles energy. I feel single. I feel beautiful. I'm dressing better. I'm working more. I'm pursuing my own passions. And I'm looking forward to life now. Because person A feels that person B is never going to change. Okay, so person A, tell me, how do you feel about the connection now? How do you see person B, and how do you feel about the connection? Person A says, I see them as very childish, player-like energy, just in it for passion and attention and nothing else. And that's the reason I've put my boundaries up. I've got my guard up, I've put my boundaries up. None of my emotional needs were being met here. It was like, what's the point? I want cup energy. I want love energy, not somebody who's always going to be egoistic and prideful and always kind of blocking me off. And so I've also got my guard up now, and I've put this connection to a halt. So Page of Pentacles, person A. Same cards again. Yeah, person A says the reason I've put this connection to a halt, because there are just too many bad memories here. There was lack of commitment. There was lack of, happily ever after. They never came to me with any stable offer. All the readers keep saying they're coming back. They haven't come back yet. Where's that offer? So they're still making unwise choices when it comes to us. So I'm also not going to move. I'm moving towards my own life now. Okay, so this is your action card, person A, whether towards person B or in your own life, which we'll check out later. But right now I'm going to go to the other side and see how person B is feeling. So person B, you have the Two of Cups in your feelings and emotions. Okay, all right, one more. Okay, now person B has come to some realization, okay, something that they were unwilling to see, or a secret in their heart. I think this person has come to the realization that person A is their Two of Cups. Now they're wishing and hoping and wanting their biggest wish, which is person A. They see person A as their brightest star, but now how do they manifest person A back? They're wondering. What do I do? How do I manifest them back? I know deep in my heart, now that I'm honest, at least to myself, I know that person A is the one that I want. But maybe they were not ready. Maybe they were not ready at that point. They thought it was, they could just romance person A and they didn't have to really level up or offer anything. And now that's led to a lot of heartbreak, right? So, person B, tell me, what's the star? What's the star in your feelings? This person is feeling very, very impatient now, feeling very imbalanced. I think now they've made a choice, they've made a decision that they want to open up, but I guess either they were lying to person A or to themselves. Now they don't know how to work it out. They don't know how to work it out. This person really, really wants to get unstuck. They want to go towards person A, but I don't know. This person could also be a little heartbroken, or they know they've broken person A's heart, and they're probably worried that person A is already moving on to new love. Am I right, person B? Tell me again, what's the star card for you? What's the star card? Okay. Judgment in reverse twice. Okay. Person B is maybe was hoping, wishing that person A would message them first, or now they don't know what to say. How do I start this? How do I tell them that they are my Two of Cups? Maybe person A will not even acknowledge that anymore. What if they don't give me a second chance? I think that's their biggest worry. What if I've been judged so much now that I'll never get a second chance, even though they want to come back now as an emperor and want to take charge, want to do the right thing, but they are kind of remembering their past behavior where they probably were sneaky or ghosted or did something, and now the worry is I won't get a second chance, Omkaratarot, because my person's turned their back on me now. Now they are the ones who are feeling like a loser. They are feeling like the loser because it seems person A is the one who's now blocking them. They feel that person A is exhausted of them, tired of them, given up on them, no longer messaging them, and now they don't know how to get this back. So person B, tell me, why do you feel this way, that you won't get a second chance? Person B says, because I never made a choice in the past, Omkaratarot. I thought this was, yes, a very magnetic, connection where we were attracted to each other and all that, but I never made the right choice in the past. There was a imbalance of equal give and take, right? So person B knows that. They know that I should have made the choice earlier. I didn't recognize the happiness that I already had. Now my person is no longer talking to me. I don't know how to reach out to them. I don't know, Omkaratarot, whether they'll give me a second chance. I don't know if they'll give me a second chance. I mean, Judgment in reverse thrice I've got already from 2 decks, right? So, I mean, because the first one I put back because I was just going through the cards. But now they're going on and on and on about, hey, listen, I'm ready now, but I'm not going to get a second chance now. Why? Because things have stagnated totally, that there's no movement. Yeah, person B is, they know they've done something wrong, or there's been some words exchanged between the two of you. Maybe some harsh words were said, maybe by the both of you towards each other, and now person B is very frustrated because they don't know how to make it right at this time. I mean, they want to, but they feel person A is not going to give them a second chance. So person B, tell me, how do you feel about the connection now? How do you see person A and how do you feel about the connection? Hierophant in reverse. What's the Hierophant in reverse? Oh, they want to rebuild, they want to return, but they're not sure whether their offer of commitment will be accepted now. This person really wants to rebuild. All they want to do is return, but Hierophant is in reverse. They're not sure whether person A will even want them back anymore. They are very, very embarrassed right now, ashamed, feeling things have stagnated. They are scared, they are frustrated and angry as well, because they feel person A is angry with them and is no longer waiting for them, is no longer, waiting at crossroads for them, or waiting for them to make any decision, has chosen their own path now, taken off. So there's a lack of victory that person B is feeling right now. I think their major upset is that they were hoping that the cycle would not shut down and they could sneak back in later, maybe, I don't know. But now they're not sure whether person A will want to reconcile with them, or person A even sees any kind of abundance or growth or a future with them. And they are very disappointed now. They feel, I wish I had, invested when the time was right. Why did I waste that opportunity? This person is not happy at all. They're not happy at all. Okay, they're angry. I mean, they're more angry with themselves because why didn't I make that choice earlier? So, and the second thing why they're angry is because they feel that person is kind of, yeah, I'm angry with you too, and I'm not waiting around for you anymore, and I'm moving on, and I'm single, and I'm happy. And person B probably never thought that that would happen. So tell me what actions you guys will take then, Leo. I'm going to take another deck for this one. And while I shuffle these cards, may I request you, remind you, if you could just tap the like button for me, please. Helps the videos to circulate, keeps me motivated. And newcomers, repeating viewers, do like, share, subscribe to the channel. We welcome you in. All right, person A, action from your end towards person B or otherwise. Magician in reverse. Person A really does feel that they were dealing with a trickster second time. I mean, there was a magician in reverse earlier with the King of Swords, and now we have the magician in reverse again. So why the magician in reverse? Do you see them as a magician in reverse, a trickster, or somebody who never had good intentions? Or Four of Wands, Star, Ten of Swords. Yeah, person A says, I really was wishing and hoping and seeing these dreams of a happily ever after with them, Omkaratarot. I really was wishing for, that long-term proposal, happily ever after, twin flame, soulmate, we are meant to be. But this is what they did to me. They stabbed me in the back. Ten of Swords. It's over. I was dealing with the trickster. Okay, so person B, what about you? Action from your end towards person A or otherwise. Five of Swords in reverse. They know. They know that all those mind games they played, they lost. They're feeling like they shouldn't have played those games. Eventually they became a loser in the bargain. So is there any action you will take to, change that around, person B? World, Six of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, okay, and the Judgment card. Wow. I think person B is a bit afraid that person A is going to move on towards new love. Before they feel, they don't want this connection to end, right? So they're still hoping there's still some life left in this connection. Before they sense that the chapter has totally shut down, I think person B wants to communicate. They may come in with some kind of communication to say, hey, can we work it out? I'm ready for it now. I want to have a partnership with you. Basically what they want is a second chance. They want a second chance. Person B doesn't want this connection to end. They want to fight for it one more time. Why the Death card in reverse, Spirit? Why is this the overall energy for Leo's reading today? They want to come and say sorry. Okay, all right, let's just take three cards. The Page of Cups just slipped out, so I showed it to you, and it's a card of apology. Death card. Queen of Swords, Two of Wands, Six of Swords, and the Strength card. Yeah, I think person B is the one who still wants to have victory in this connection. They are hoping that they can be strong enough to come and have that communication. They really hope that the other person still is kind of sitting by the window and maybe still waiting for them, waiting for an explanation. So Yeah, they're hoping that they can gather up the courage to come and talk to person A, and hoping that person A is still waiting, they haven't moved on, and they will be open to at least listening to their side and maybe resolve this fight so you guys can move towards happiness. Person B still wants a second chance. Person A is given up, at the moment at least. Alright, so that's what I have for you. Till next time then, love and light. Take care. Namaste, Leo.